good evening, good day, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. You're welcome to this program once again. And today, I, have, I do not have much to say, but I just want to bring this to life and to life. What I'm going to discuss about today is the formation of national political parties. So many people have been talking about national party. I form my party today, I call it the national party. You form your own political party tomorrow, you call it the national party. How national are these political parties? In Alabama, karibuni wote, nimekaribisha nyinyi wote wherever you are, popote ulipo. I want you to listen to me with open mind. I want to clarify how these politicians divide people. How these are politicians, so the so-called politicians and leaders, how they divide us, how they divide people, how they lie to us, how they deceive us, how they see other political parties as tribal kingpins, tribal political parties, and see their own as national political parties. I've heard William Ruto talking about we want to create a national political party. UDA is a national political party. How can you, how can you see a political party like uh, like ODM, Orange Democratic Party, that has contested three tough elections in Kenya, three tough elections in Kenya. And all these three past tough elections that has been, contested by ODM, Orange Democratic Movement, has been so controversial, extraordinarily controversial. They have been so controversial, extraordinarily controversial. In 2007, 2008, every person know and believe, we know actually, that ODM, Orange Democratic Movement, won the election without any doubt in the mind of anybody, including William Ruto. He was in ODM Democratic Party at that time. Now, if ODM, Orange Democratic Movement, could garner millions of votes in 2007, good enough to be the winning side. We saw they have the highest number of parliamentarians, highest number of civic leaders, highest number of everything that was contested for, highest number, almost double, double, double. Only president that Kibaki claimed to have defeated Raila Amolo Odinga with only 300 votes. Even if it's a university election, student union election, 300 votes is too late for somebody to become president, if at all. But we all know how it went. You want to tell me, and in 2013, the election also was controversial. ODM Democratic, ODM, that is Orange Democratic Movement, garnered millions of votes. Even if the winner or the so-called winner then could not even beat ODM, with up to a million votes. Now coming to 2017, the same scenario, and in this, even the election have to be annulled, and another election was called. Millions of votes. Can anybody who has brain in his head come and tell me or anybody that all those people who voted in these elections for Orange Democratic Movement are all from Nyansa? For goodness sake. Because when you talk about Raila's Raila's party, some people condemn as tribal parties. So, my dear brothers and sisters, how can a party that has been garnering millions of votes can be regarded as a tribal party? Even if you can't address it or you cannot honor it as a national party, definitely not a tribal party. Definitely not a tribal party. Now election is about to be held. Anytime the people who are lying to UDA want to talk, they want to say UDA is a national. How is UDA a national party? UDA was formed by by Ruto and his allies, so from Rift Valley, most of them. So how can it be seen as a national party? And the party that has been participating in elections and garnering millions of votes is seen as a tribal party. What is wrong with people? Why are we so biased in everything that we do? Why are we so wicked in the way that we behave? Why are we so deceitful? Why are we so dishonest? And why are we so full of hatred for one another? Why? When Adenduale wants to talk, he's talking about UD as a national party. You see ODM as a tribal party. You were once in ODM. So when you were there, it was a tribal party, and you are not agree. How come? You were there then, and then since you call it a tribal party, are you a Luo? Are you from a Luo Nyanza? If it is a tribal party. My dear brothers and sisters, let us call a spade a spade. Let us give credit to where credit is due. Let us be very frank in our ways of doing things. Why are we always biased against a man who means well for any? When Raila was agitating for multipartyism, some of these people were against him. They said he was power hungry. When Raila was talking about federalism, people condemned him to be Majingo. Oh, huyu mtu anataka gawanya Kenya. Today we have that federalism that we enjoy in Kenya, context of this gentleman. And nobody has seen that this man has ever done anything good for this country. When we're talking about new constitution, Ruto was against this country. He was against it. He's the one who is enjoying that thing. He's the one who is a beneficiary of that new constitution, that new constitutional order. He is the beneficiary. He's a president, deputy president that is going to remain to the end of 10 years unsatisfactory. He's not satisfied. He is not satisfied. Now you call your party that was just hashed just the other day as a national party, and the rest are tribal parties. What? I mean, how? Now let me tell you, Mr. Ruto, wherever you are, I want to tell you this: your UDA is not a national. If you, it belongs to you, and I can bet you tomorrow or after the election, UDA may not be there again. Very simple. UDA may not be there at all. And so national parties don't disappear that way. And let me tell you, you can't not tell that ODM is a type of party. ODM elected leaders from all walks of life, all from every part of Kenya. So cannot be seen to be a tribal party. Please give me a break. It cannot be seen to be a tribal party. The way you are condemning every time we are talking about these tribal campaigns that you are always condemning, they are the ones who are supposed to form tribal, they are the ones who are supposed to form national political party. Who told you that Republican in America or Democrat was formed by one person, the way it is here in Kenya? That Ruto is forming a UDA and just by word of by pronouncing it, it's a national party. What national party? If you want to form a national party, my dear, let me tell you, conservative in Britain and and um, and Labour, those are national parties. They are not owned by the individual. No, you own UDA. It cannot be seen to be a national party. National party. The only the party that can be seen to have the national outlook today in Kenya is none other than ODM. None other than ODM. Even Jubilee is not. But even though Jubilee is in power, Jubilee is not. To me, Jubilee is not. But Jubilee was formed. And only in some region of Kenya, or just larger two region of Kenya, Rift Valley and Central. That's all. So it can't be a national party. For the fact that ODM has been there and they have actually been doing very well and electing leaders from all part of Kenya, it can have a national outlook. But let me tell you, the only party, if Ruto you want to talk about a national party, then forget about all this your UDA. Go back to Kano. Let everybody go back to Kano. Whoever wants to go back to Kano. Kano can be seen as a national party. This is the independent party. This is the party that has been there from independence. That is the national party. It may look weak today. You all might have, because of your selfish interest, you might have disappeared from day to go and form your own small parties here and there. Those ones of yours are not national. If we really want to have two strong national parties, it can be brought about by these people you call tribal campaigns. They are the ones to agree. They are the ones to come together from all the 42 tribes of Kenya. They are the ones to come and agree. We're going to have two political parties which belong to Kenya. And it will be left open for everybody to join. You join whichever one. Two political parties. People will now be free to join the one they want to join. And leaders will compete to be elected in this political party. It will now be. And after election, we now know which one is a ruling party, which one is a opposition party. And it will continue like that. ANC is a national party in South Africa. So which one, you cannot just say you want to solve the national party. Do you form your party and register your party as a the chief executive officer of your owner of a political party, and then you start nicknaming that party as a national party? All other parties are tribal parties. How genuine? How do you think that people see you as genuine? Do you think that you are the only one who is clever? You are not clever than the rest. You are not cleverer than the rest. Please, Ruto. You are not cleverer than the rest. Your political party is not a national party. It's a party for you and the Kalenjins, the people from Rift Valley. If a Kikuyu forms a party now, and all Kikuyu support, you call it it's a tribal party. They have to. If they wish to support that party, that is their own. They have their own right to do so. They are free to do so. They are free to do so. You can't tell me now you have a valid UDA. Your people have to follow you, yes. So because your people have followed you now, we call it a tribal party. That is not the way it's supposed to be. and you call it a national party. Nobody form a party and tell them, oh, I only want my people in this party. No, then you can call it a tribal party. Nobody form a party and tell them, oh, please, I don't want my people in this party. I want other people from outside. And then because of that, you call it a national party. No, that is not the way it is supposed to be. A national party. The whole country have to agree. Two national political parties. It happened in Nigeria during the time of Babangida. NCR and Social Democratic. Two political parties were formed by the military government and give people the freedom to choose whichever one they want to belong. And the Social Democratic Party defeated with of Abiola there. He contested under the Social Democratic. It was not his own party. It was a party formed by the government. If only he was allowed, because he won the election, if only he was given the mandate, he was allowed to do, that party probably would have remained today as a national party, and the other one will have remained also as a national party. And so far was the leader there who lost to Abiola. But at the end of the day, Abiola was not given the mandate, he was not allowed to rule, despite that he won the election, and he very at the end of the day died in detention as a result of having declared himself as the president because he won the election. He was detained by the military junta, and that is how he ended up dying. But at the end of the day, because of the problem of that, all were watered down. But that is how national national parties can form. If you go and register your own party and you are making noise that it's a national party, you are deceiving nobody. You are deceiving yourself because people know it's not a national party. So don't come and say, Azimio la Umoja. Now it is having the unique name, the uniqueness of that is that he wants people to come. He's not calling that this is the only national party. Never. Raila did not say so. He said it's a movement to unite the whole of Kenya, not only two tribes together, uniting the whole of Kenya, welcoming everybody from all walks of life, welcoming every tribe, everybody to come and join as a new La Umoja. You can't call it that one. You may not call it a national party, but at the end of the day, it's got a national outlook. And you cannot call it a tribal party because it's meeting. You have to meet the leaders of communities. Communities don't just, they must have their representative. You cannot go and speak to a whole community, their leader first, and then the leaders will welcome you to speak to the community. It's so simple. But then the Aden Duale will see rather talking to people from Western or talking to people from Eastern or is talking to a tribal kingpin. I mean, you cannot do it with people. What do you mean? Even you, Aden Duale, you are a leader of a particular community where you come from. So you are their kingpin, and where you are a tribal kingpin to the place where you came from. You did not jump, you did not fall from heaven. You belong to a particular community. And if you are their leader, you are their kingpin. So it's so simple. Why do you condemn tribal kingpin? You belong to a particular tribe. You are not a Kikuyu, you are not a Kaleji, you are not a Luo, you are not a Kisi, you are not a Kamba, you are not a Luya, you belong to a particular place. So you are the leader from that region. So if anybody should come and want to be talking to the people from your area, they must meet with you. It's so simple. So by way of meeting with you now, they are meeting with tribal kingpin. You condemn it. That is rubbish. You just talk rubbish. You don't use your brain. You just have to use your head. I didn't do it. You call yourself a leader? I talk rubbish? No, it's not good. Even if you are supporting Ruto, support whoever you want to support. That's up to you. And you don't condemn other political parties as tribal parties, as the Uhuru was meeting with tribal kingpins. No, you don't you meet with leaders? People meet with the leaders, community leaders, business leaders, you know, students, youths, and just like that is politics. That you are condemning people meeting with tribal leaders, you are just wasting your time. You are just being ignorant and being idiotic. I'm sorry to use that language, but that is exactly what you are. And individually, people have to meet. Leaders are there. Leaders are there. You cannot tell me that if America want to have any business with Kenya today, They will come and meet people on the we are meeting people on the grassroots. We are meeting people, the people. We are not meeting their leaders. It's impossible. Then they have to come to the president. They will have to speak to the country, to the president. It's so simple. If you want to meet with people in a county today, you have to speak to them through their governor. If you have to meet with people from the county assembly, you have to meet with the people in the county assembly, the leaders, before you meet the people. For goodness sake, there is no way you will not meet with leaders of community before you meet with the community. So by the way of meeting with them, you condemn those people as they are meeting with tribal kingpins, tribal kingpins. What nonsense! What a nonsense! Adeduale, please, I want you to go up. And all those people who are like to you, please, Kenya is yet to have a national. All these political parties are just individual parties. People just form their political parties and that's all. Most of them. But let's wait and see. We know which political party that has got a national outlook. But at the end of the day, when you talk about only democratic movement, you associate it with China. Yes. So that is why we cannot say per se this is a national party. But when you bring people from all parts of Kenya to start a political party in agreement, we are having a national party. The government is aware of that. It's not you who is doing that. The government can start two political parties and let people be free to join. For this mushrooming of political parties, oh, this one is registering his own political party, me, I'm going to register my own political party, the Ugali Party of Kenya, Kashumbari Party of Kenya, Sijui in Sapati. I mean, all those are just people's political parties. They are not national political. So Ruto do not see UDA as a national party. That is your party. And let me tell you, the way everybody knows that UDA is a party for the people from Rift Valley. It's so simple, but the Kalenjin, it's so simple. So by you shouting and making noise that there is a political national party, it's a lie. And nobody believe it. Nobody's going to believe that. We are not stupid. We are not stupid. So that is just what it is in this in the formation of national political parties. It's not individual political parties. Your individual party cannot be seen as national party. It is your party. UDA, party of just yesterday, party that was just hashed the other day. You can't see it as a national party. You just go to the national television. Oh, you say what you want to do is that you want to form a national party, like UDA is a national political party. We are meeting directly with the people. You cannot meet directly with the people. You have to meet with the leaders first before you meet with the people. Thank you anyway. I just want you to give this video a like. If you find it interesting, please subscribe. Please give it a like, and you are free to make any comment. And do not forget that my discussion is for the betterment of the people of Kenya and Africa as a whole. Let us open our hearts, our mind, and do the right thing. Let us vote good leaders. Let us not vote corrupt leaders. We know them. We know them. I'm really sorry to go this other way, but I just want to tell you, I want to remind you. I just heard somebody talking about this the other day. I said, oh, I'm very sorry for Kenya. How can Kenya be thinking about voting or electing a leader like Ruto? That would be that would be suicidal. Ruto was just an MP when he had to himself a title deed of a whole road from State House to a repossessional way. And all that property, that land belonged to him. He had a title deed in his leg. He was just an MP. This is how deceitful, how corrupt it is. This same man illegally acquired somebody's land. He was taken to court. He was found guilty of doing it, of illegally acquiring, somebody's land, and he was asked to pay to that man 5 million. And you are thinking in your head that this is a leader, a man who became deputy president of Kenya. Within those few years, he has managed to acquire about 4, 5 shoppers to himself alone, build a mansion of 1.2 billion cedis. Oh my God. They call himself a hustler nation. What a nonsense. What a nonsense. Hustler. You are a hustler with this billion. And if I may ask you, what do you want to do with 4, 5 shoppers, helicopters, alone? For what? Where are you taking them to? Where do you travel to with them? Where do you go? Just in that Kenya? I mean, somebody is sitting down here somewhere, sitting at Ruto. This is the leader that you want to elect. Oh my God. I'm telling you this. I'm just advising you. This is a free advice. You don't need to pay me. Please do not vote a man like this. You will be to regret. Ruto is a sadist. Ruto is a corrupt man. Corrupt to the bone. Rotten when it comes to politics. This is what I beg of you, Kenya, do not cry tomorrow. You get in totality anything to do with this leadership. Thank you. God bless Kenya.